Hi guys, and welcome back to The Batch Lady. I am Sam Mulholland, aka The Batch Lady, and today I am showing you a really cool thing called frozen roux cubes. If you know what a roux is, it's used to thicken sauces, and you make it with butter and flour, and we're going to make the little frozen cubes. It means that you have this ready for whenever you need it, this handy little helper. Don't know if you can see it up there. There you go. It is brilliant. So this is what we're making today. So on the Batch Lady channel, I always show you how to make fast, simple, freezable meals that you can make in advance and use whenever you need them. So life becomes simpler. And this recipe is seconds to none when it comes to that. And I have to thank a lovely friend of mine, Perdy, who is working for a caterers at the moment and told me all about that they do this in restaurants and catering. So it was a top tip from Suffolk. So thank you very much, Perdy, and here it is. I am using it. So what you want to do is you want to add 3/4 of a cup of butter to flour. 3/4 of a cup of butter. You want to melt it in the pan, and you want to start to add flour to it. Now, I've got a spatula here, but usually I use, and I'll just see if there's one in this drawer just here. There is. I usually use one of these, which is like a little silicone sort of whisk, and it actually works better than a spatula. And you want to just add in, so it's 3/4 of a cup of butter to 1 cup of flour, so it's slightly more flour than butter, and you just want to add it in gradually. Now the thing about making a roux is it doesn't actually take a lot of time. You know, you make it to it's a base for making a cheese sauce or making a white sauce for lasagna or a sauce for moussaka. So it's a base for a lot of sauces. It doesn't take long, but what it does require is you to get out some flour. Make sure your butter is at room temperature, which I never have butter at room temperature. And it requires you to stand over it like this and really make sure that all those lumps are out and that you've heated up that flour and made sure it's gone right through the butter. So it's a bit of a faff on a day that you really don't want to do it. And actually, I do this when I'm making things like big vats of cheese sauce that I'm then going to put in little sealable bags. So I'm going to do this to show you just now how you can put it in ice cubes. And then I'm also going to just carry on and make another batch, because I'm making a batch of white sauce for some lasagna that I'm going to be making later. So that is how your roux should look. Okay, it's came together, it's a good consistency. You've got to keep stirring it to make sure that you don't burn it. I'm going to take it off the heat slightly there, and I'm going to use a spoon. I've got a puppy at my feet. If you could move out the way, puppy. And we're just going to fill our ice cube trays with it. Now, you won't get that many ice cubes, but what it is it's basically any recipe that tells you to add a tablespoon of flour and a tablespoon of butter, then that's when you want to add a roux cube in instead. So if you're making a soup and it said add flour or butter, or you're making some sort of a sauce, you know that each tablespoon is simply an ice cube. Now, these ice cubes that I got, these ice cube trays, are actually huge. So I'd say it's about 1.5. Now that took a couple of minutes, and that will actually go quite a long way towards the sauce. What I would tend to do, if you can see that, there you go. What I would tend to do is I would tend to do it quite a lot. So I'd make quite a lot of these. These are the ones that I made last time, so it makes quite a lot. Put it in a bag. Once it's frozen, put it in a Ziploc bag, and you will be able to use it for any time that you want to thicken sauces or you want to make a sauce. You've already done half the work. Happy batching. Please subscribe below. Check me out, www.thebatchlady.com, for all of these recipes and top tips.